Listen to me carefully. What I am about to tell you is not a fairy tale. It is not a guide on how to be nice, and it is certainly not advice for the faint of heart. You are here because you are tired of being average. You are here because you feel that raw, burning potential inside your chest, and you are ready to unlock it. This is Machiavellian Philosophy Wisdom, and today we are dissecting the anatomy of power. Most men live their entire lives asleep. They go to work, they pay bills, they seek validation from friends and family, and they die having never known what it feels like to truly command a room. But you are different. You are waking up, and as you wake up, as you start to apply discipline and strategic thought to your life, you will notice something strange happening around you. The people you once called friends, the people you once looked up to, they will start to act differently. They will squirm, they will whisper, they will try to pull you back down into the mud with them. Why? Because a lion moving through the grass terrifies the mice. Your growth is a threat to their comfort. In the world of the Machiavellian, there is a fundamental truth. It is not enough to just be powerful. You must understand the reactions your power provokes in the weak. Niccolò Machiavelli himself taught us that it is much safer to be feared than loved. But before you can be feared, you must first recognize the moment you stop being one of the herd. Today, I am going to give you the 7 undeniable signs that you are becoming too powerful for the weak people in your life. If you are seeing these signs, do not slow down, do not apologize. You are on the right track. You are evolving. Let's begin. Sign 1. The sudden silence when you enter the room. The first sign that your power is escalating beyond the tolerance of the weak is a specific change in the atmosphere. Think back to the last time you walked into a gathering. Maybe it was work, maybe it was with friends. When you were one of them, when you were just another face, people barely noticed you. But now when you enter, the conversation stops, not out of respect initially, but out of instinct. The weak operate on social comfort. They fill the air with noise, gossip, complaints, jokes about nothing. It is the sound of mediocrity. But when a man who carries himself with purpose, a man who has that Machiavellian stillness in his eyes, enters their space, their subconscious detects a predator. They go quiet to assess you. They are trying to figure out if you are a threat to their little kingdom of comfort. Do not misinterpret this silence as rudeness. Do not feel the need to fill the silence with jokes to make them comfortable again. This is a sign of your separation. You have become the observer, and they have become the observed. A weak man would feel anxious and try to rejoin the group by being funny or self-deprecating. A Machiavellian strategist recognizes this silence as a trophy. It means your presence now carries weight. Let them be uncomfortable. Your silence is louder than their noise ever was. Sign 2. They joke about your ambition. The second sign is the arrival of the friendly fire. You'll start to notice that people, especially those who are stuck in a rut, will begin to make comments about your drive. They will say things like, "Look at you, thinking you're better than us," or "Slow down, buddy, you're making the rest of us look bad." They'll laugh when they say it, but look at their eyes. There is no joy there. This is a classic Machiavellian observation. Men judge by sight, but they are driven by fear. They see your early morning workouts. They see you reading instead of watching television. They see you working on your business while they're drinking beer. Your actions are a living judgment against their laziness. To soothe their own guilt, they must attack your ambition. They try to disguise it as a joke, because if they attack you openly, they reveal their envy. A joke is a coward's weapon. Do not defend yourself. Do not explain why you are working hard. A lion does not explain to sheep why it hunts. If you try to explain, you are validating their opinion. You are bringing yourself down to their level. Simply smile, a cold, knowing smile, and say nothing. Let them joke. Let them dig their graves with their own laughter. While they're joking, you are building an empire.
Remember Machiavelli's wisdom: the wise man does at once what the fool does finally. While they joke, you act. Sign 3. They suddenly have advice on how you should live. The third sign is the unsolicited advice. Suddenly, everyone is an expert on your life. Your cousin, who is drowning in debt, will tell you that you are working too hard. The guy at the gym, who has been lifting the same weights for 5 years, will tell you that you are going to hurt yourself. The coworker, who will never get a promotion, will tell you that you are too aggressive in meetings. Pay very close attention here. In Machiavellian philosophy, we understand that people project their own limitations onto others. When they give you advice to take it easy, they are really begging you to come back down to their level. They are scared. They are scared that if you succeed, it will prove that their failures are their own fault. If they can convince you to stop, they don't have to face the mirror. How do you handle this? You thank them for their concern, a purely transactional politeness, and then you do exactly what you were going to do anyway, but with more intensity. You must build a wall around your mind. The opinions of the weak are the chains that bind the potential strong. Cut those chains. A true Machiavellian prince governs his own mind first. He does not let the populace dictate his strategy.
Sign 4. They test your boundaries. The fourth sign is one of the most critical, the testing of boundaries. The weak are like children. They need to know if the rules still apply. As you grow in power and discipline, you will inevitably set higher standards for how you are treated. Maybe you no longer tolerate lateness. Maybe you no longer lend money to people who never pay it back. Maybe you stop engaging in conversations that drain your energy. At first, the weak people in your life will see this as a challenge. They will push. They will show up late intentionally to see if you will scold them or just let it slide. They will ask you for a favor they know you don't want to give. They will try to provoke an emotional reaction out of you. They want to see if the new you is just an act or if it is real. This is your moment of truth. If you get angry, if you explode, you lose. You have shown them that they still have power over your emotions. If you cave in and let them cross the line, you lose. The Machiavellian response is cold, calm, and consistent. When they cross the line, you simply withdraw your presence. You end the conversation. You leave. You do not negotiate with terrorists, and you do not negotiate your self-respect with weak people. Once they realize that the boundary is a wall of solid stone, not a line in the sand, they will either fall in line or fall out of your life. Both are victories. Sign 5. They start gossiping about you, the invisible attack. The fifth sign is the whisper campaign. This is when you realize that you are no longer included in the group chat, but you are the main topic of it. You will hear from a trusted source that people are talking about you. They are questioning your methods. They are speculating about your personal life. They are painting you as cold, arrogant, or different. Do not let this disturb your peace. In fact, let this be confirmation that you have arrived. The weak do not gossip about the irrelevant. They do not waste their breath on a man who is nobody. They gossip about you because you fascinate them and terrify them in equal measure. They cannot understand you, so they must demonize you. Machiavelli famously said that men will either be caressed or annihilated. They cannot attack you physically, and they cannot caress you because you are too distant, so they try to annihilate your reputation. Let them talk. While they are busy talking about you, they are not building themselves. They are wasting their energy. A man of action has no time to counter gossip. He simply lives in a way that makes the gossip look foolish. Keep climbing. The higher you go, the quieter their whispers become, until they are just background noise to the wind. Sign 6. They try to create drama to distract you. The sixth sign is the introduction of chaos. Weak people are emotional creatures. They thrive on highs and lows. When they see you moving with steady, unshakable discipline, it bothers them.
Your calmness is a mirror reflecting their own chaotic lives, and they hate it. So they will try to infect you with their drama. They will come to you with a crisis. They need you to solve their problem. They want you to get angry at the person who wronged them. They want you to pull you into their emotional tornado. Why? Because if they can get you to react emotionally, you are no longer above them. Now you are in the mud with them, wrestling pigs. A Machiavellian strategist sees this from a mile away. He remains emotionally detached. When someone brings you drama, you ask yourself one question: is this my problem? 99% of the time, the answer is no. Do not get involved. Do not take sides. Your energy is your most valuable currency, and you do not spend it on other people's stupid games. Stay focused on your objective. Your mission is your mistress. Everything else is a distraction. Sign 7. They distance themselves. The final retreat. The seventh and final sign that you are becoming too powerful is the distance. This is the last stage. When they realize they cannot control you with guilt, with jokes, with drama, or with gossip, they will simply vanish. They will stop calling. They will stop inviting you. You will find yourself alone. For most men, this is the breaking point. The fear of being alone drives them back to the herd. They would rather be weak and surrounded than powerful and standing alone. But you are a student of Machiavelli. You understand that the path of the prince is a lonely one. The wolf does not concern himself with the opinions of sheep, and he certainly does not cry when the sheep run away. This distance is the ultimate proof of your transformation. You have become so foreign to them, so powerful, that they cannot exist in your orbit. It hurts for a moment, yes, because we are human. But then you realize the friends who leave were not friends, they were anchors. Now that they are gone, the ship rises. Now you have room in your life for other lions. So, look in the mirror. Are you seeing these signs? Are people going quiet when you walk in? Are they giving you bad advice? Are they testing you? Are they gossiping? Are they leaving you alone? If you answered yes, I have 2 words for you. Good. Keep going. You are paying the price for power. The price is loneliness. The price is misunderstanding. The price is the envy of the weak. But on the other side of that price is freedom. It is self-respect. It is the ability to look at your life and know that you lived it on your terms, not theirs. This is Machiavellian Philosophy Wisdom. Remember, it is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. It is better to be a lion than a sheep. Keep building your walls. Keep sharpening your mind. Do not let them pull you back into the cave. You have seen the sun. Now walk towards it. If this message resonated with you, if you are ready to embrace the discipline and the darkness required to become the master of your fate, then subscribe, hit the bell, join the brotherhood. We are not here to be average. We are here to rule. I'll see you in the next video.